London finalist James Mason has organised a Popstars reunion at his local nightclub. He arranged to meet the others at the train station, but when he arrived, there was no one. But all is not lost. On his arrival back at the club, James meets his one and only guest. It's Mark Fallon, who got as far as the Birmingham recalls, and even then was never one to turn down a party.
No, this is why I want to be a pop star. Check you out.
Even though there is only two of them, they still wow the crowd.
Monday, Monday, so good to me.
His party may have been a washout, but for James the evening wasn't entirely unsuccessful.
Amazing. The ugliest bloke on Popstars, and I still managed to pull. Unbelievable.
She will wear you out, living la vida loca.
Image-conscious Sheridan was rejected at his first audition in Manchester. He thought his looks alone would be enough to get him through, but the judges didn't agree.
She's got a new addiction for every day and night.
Sheridan can't sing, can he? Interesting little performer. I think he's going on to sort of David Copperfield or an illusionist, you know, but not a singer.
Upside, inside out.
I was disappointed that they didn't pick me, because you can teach a good-looking person how to sing, but you can't teach an ugly singer how to look good.
But it wasn't Sheridan's looks that caught the public's imagination in his first audition. It was the scale of his ambition.
I'd use being a pop star as like springboard to get to Hollywood, and then to get to politics, and you never know, be a world leader.
Despite falling at the first hurdle in Popstars, Sheridan is still determined to make his mark.
I really don't see the point in if you live your whole life and then in 100 years no one remembers who you are. People remember Princess Diana, they remember, Jesus Christ even. I want people in 100 years' time to remember, oh yeah, Shez did something.
In a final bid to find singing success, Ian is going solo. Having split with Gary and David, he's come to meet another prospective manager.
My name is Andy, Chief Executive of Amber Music Productions Limited, North Norfolk's first record label, and it's a serious promotional company.
Andy was hugely impressed when he first saw Ian on TV.
Immediately, I saw the potential there. The two of us are getting along fine. We had a game of snooker last night, and I beat him.
Andy works from a rented office in a Norfolk caravan campsite, currently closed for winter. He has strong ideas on how he wants to promote Ian.
More whistles. Go on, mate.
We're actually looking for some facial shots of Ian, some cash. We've got a lot of snappies, but we haven't got professional portraiture shots for magazines and newspapers.
This is one of the latest projects we've been doing for a national company.
Top notch.
And you're looking for shots similar to this for pictures with Ian.
Yeah, so we can do it for you. Yeah, hold it.
Look mean, pretend someone scratched your car. Is that natural, do you think? Is that natural?
I'm just trying to get the tattoos in.
Fantastic. The hubcap, it's all thanks to Nigel Lithgow, isn't it?
Nigel was part of a heated debate over Ian's look.
I think he'd be better selling me a used car, and that I do not want in the band.
He's given us the hook, he's given us the angle,
Hey, what's the matter with used car dealers?
They don't sell that many records.
I think this will appeal to many car dealers and big companies. Hopefully we'll get a sponsor.
Ian is delighted he's finally found a manager to guide his career.
I think now could be my last chance, but it might not be. But I'm not taking that risk. Now is a good chance. With Andy is a very, very good chance, so I'm taking it.
OK, one more. Done deal?
Absolutely fantastic.
Magical!
Claire's team is meeting to discuss strategy. She's been offered a small part in the movie, and her single's ready to be pressed. Claire's manager says she has been offered record contracts, but she hasn't taken them. Instead, she plans to set up her own independent label through which to release her debut single.
It's quite cutting edge. You know, artist takes up her own record label using sponsorship money, and we go to the marketplace that way.
I just think it was so ironic that they were dealing with the industry that rejected me, so I'm really happy to go with that.
Okay. The fact is that people have been calling us. They want her to be the face of various products, and so we can use the money raised from this income to actually manufacture and promote her first single.
Claire's team will need to raise around £100,000, which they're confident of doing.
Well, it's not a great amount of money we have to raise, really. I think it's just a case of getting a few sponsors on board.
If the money's forthcoming, then Claire may finally achieve her ambition of becoming a pop star.
It's so naive to think that you just sing and that's it, because you don't. There's so much business, there's contracts you need to look over, you need to understand what you're doing and what you're signing. Years ago this would have just been a dream to me. I would never have said that this could be reality, but dreams do come true, and if you really want something, you've really got to just get out there and go for it and go and get it, and that's what I'm going to do.
After spending a week in London in a bid to get a manager and a record deal, the Popstars, as they've been dubbed by the press, have each returned to their own homes to wait for news. Kelly and Tony are the only ones that actually live in London. They meet up to discuss the band's progress.
I just think as soon as we get a manager, the whole record deal, the whole everything, publicity, everything will fall into place.
Darius has also returned to London after deciding to put his university education on hold. But things are looking brighter for him as he's already had several meetings with potential managers and feels closer to getting the record deal he wants.
I've been in the studio recording and it's been the most incredible run of events, and still I find everything has come so quickly and so fast that I'm being very careful about what I do.
Like Darius, the so-called Popstars remain unsigned. Still holding out for the right deal, they can't agree whether time may be running out.
I think if we're good enough and we have songs that are good enough, we'll get signed whenever.
But I do think at the same time we have to strike while the iron's hot.
Since appearing on Popstars, both the band and Darius have become minor celebrities. But only time will tell whether they ever become famous for their music.
In the face of adversity, I looked at Nigel in the eye and told him that I dreamed of getting a triple platinum album by the time I was 35. Well, I'm 20 now. That leaves me 15 years. I'm in no rush.
Many of the other hopefuls who auditioned to become pop stars are still pursuing their dreams. Some are closer to realising them than others. Raymond wowed the judges with his voice at his first audition in London. It was Raymond's reaction to being rejected that made the judges cry. Raymond is now signed to an independent label and is currently recording an album to be released in March. Chapman originally auditioned in Glasgow, but was rejected in Birmingham after his dancing let him down. He's now a local hero and hosts his own karaoke nights.
I don't think my life has changed. I've always been dead popular with the women. Some people have got it, some people have not.
Pouting Peter was rejected in Birmingham, but is still seeking fame and fortune, and currently advises models how to dress and pose for photo shoots. Peter's now trying other avenues to guarantee his success.
I sent off my showreel to do an adult-themed shopping channel, so that sounds exciting.
Louise, TJ and Hayley were all rejected at the last stage, and since then, they've got together to record songs in a loft in Birmingham. And after Malcolm's 2 free performances, he gets paid in beer for his final strip of the day. It's in his local pub, Gotham Town, and as usual, he goes down a storm.
Well, the next chapter in the lives of the pop stars Nigel did pick is on Saturday at 8:15. Next tonight, the ITV News.